Since 1968, Russian archaeologists have been puzzled by an eerily captivating find. A clay death mask unearthed by Professor Anatoly Ivanovich Martynov and his team at the Shestakovsky burial site in Khakassia, Russia. This detached clay visage raised numerous questions. Whose face did it represent? Why was the rest of the body missing? And most hauntingly, what secrets lay encased within the hardened clay exterior? After decades of speculation, experts have finally uncovered the truth, and it was far from anything anticipated. The 2,100-year-old clay depiction of a human face, discovered in Siberia, concealed contents far from conceivable. The journey began in 1968, when Professor Anatoly Ivanovich Martynov and his team stumbled upon the clay death mask among other ceremonial items from the Tagar culture, a Bronze Age civilization in Siberia, dating back 2,100 years. The archaeological team was thrilled with the discovery, eager to unearth the secrets held within the cremated remains in the Tagar burial site. The clay head promised to unravel mysteries of the ancient South Siberian culture if they could only glimpse inside. However, the enigma of Tagar burial practices remained, as the mask's fragility prevented any invasive examination. Attempts to explore its interior could potentially cause irreparable damage. In 1971, researchers resorted to X-rays, hoping to demystify the contents, yet clarity eluded them. As reported by the Siberian Times, Professor Martynov's analysis of the X-ray images revealed skull bones and a small cavity, significantly smaller than a human skull, leaving its true nature a mystery. Without direct access to the interior, researchers delved into the site's context and what was known of the Tagar culture. The clay death mask, discovered near the village of Shovo, was not an isolated find. Typically, the body would be found within the same grave, but this was an exception. The burial process began with decomposition, storing the body in a stone box, sometimes within the family home, for several years. This was followed by partial mummification. The skeleton was disarticulated and reassembled with branches, the brain removed through trepanation, and the skull then filled with clay. The creation of a death mask was the final step, not necessarily aiming for a likeness, but capturing the essence through clay, which was later personalized with paint and symbols to denote the deceased's family, clan, and tribe. Decades later, advancements in technology, specifically X-ray computer tomography, provided a clearer view inside the millennia-old artifact. This time, researchers discovered a ram's skull, a revelation that puzzled them. Why was an animal skull treated with the same ceremonial respect as a human? The symbolic significance of rams across cultures hinted at a spiritual connection within the Tagar culture. Dr. Elga Vitaya's research suggests that in some cases, due to extensive decomposition, only the head or even less was left to be buried, leading to the use of animal skulls to represent the deceased. Professor Natalia Palamek and Dr. Konstantin Cooper from respective institutes proposed theories to explain the ram skull's presence. It might symbolize the deceased soul embodied in an animal if the body was not recovered, or it could represent a person whose death was faked, using an animal in human guise for ceremonial purposes. The true significance remains a topic of ongoing research, as similar practices of incorporating animal remains in burials have been observed in other Siberian Bronze Age sites, revealing the complex funerary traditions of ancient cultures in the region. Since 1968, the enigma of a particular clay artifact has puzzled Russian archaeologists. This artifact, a clay death mask unearthed by Professor Anatoly Martynov and his team at the Shestakovsky burial site in Krasnoyarsk, Russia, has raised numerous questions. The origins and identity of the model for the mask, the location of the rest of the burial, and most intriguingly, the contents of the clay encasement remained mysteries for decades. After years of speculation and research, experts finally uncovered the truth, which was far from what anyone had anticipated. A 2,100-year-old clay head from Siberia contained baffling contents. The discovery occurred in 1968, when Professor Anatoly Ivanovich Martynov and his colleagues found the clay death mask among other burial items from the Tagar culture, a Siberian Bronze Age civilization from 2,100 years ago. The archaeological team was excited about the find and eager to learn what lay within the cremated remains in the Tagar burial pit. They hoped the clay head would reveal insights into the ancient civilization of southern Siberia, provided they could examine its interior. However, delving into the secrets of Tagar burial practices was delayed. The artifact's fragility made it impossible to open without causing damage. Attempts to peek inside in 1971 through X-rays left many questions unanswered. The Siberian Times quoted Professor Marv's analysis of the X-rays, noting the presence of skull bones and a small cavity that did not match the expected size of a human skull. In a groundbreaking study of ancient Siberian burial practices, researchers uncovered a unique clay death mask containing a ram's skull, challenging previous understandings of the Tagar culture's rituals. This discovery, made near the village of Shovo, revealed a complex process of burial that included stages of decomposition, partial mummification, and ceremonial reassembly of the skeleton. The creation of the death mask did not aim for a likeness but was personalized with colors and symbols during decoration, signifying the deceased's identity and affiliations. Technological advancements allowed Professors Natalia Polomik and Dr. Konstantin Kubert to use enhanced X-ray computer tomography, unveiling the unexpected presence of the ram's skull inside the clay mask. This finding suggested a symbolic burial practice, possibly representing the deceased's spiritual double or a guide to the afterlife, sparking debate and further investigation into ancient Siberian rituals. The excavation also revealed potential ancient spectacles and crescent-shaped stone pendants near the deceased, indicating a high status or shamanic role. These artifacts, unprecedented in Western Siberia, underscore the region's rich archaeological significance and contribute to the broader understanding of human history and cultural practices. The discoveries, including the ancient Ust-Ishim man and a new human ancestor identified through DNA analysis, highlight Siberia's key role in the study of human evolution and migration. As research continues, these findings promise to shed light on the lives and beliefs of our ancient ancestors, offering a glimpse into the complexity and diversity of past societies. Thanks for watching. Never forget to like, comment, and share the video ad. Remember to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for regular updates.